Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler. This is Pockets Full of Comics. This is where we talk about comic books and collectibles in general. I originally wasn't going to make another video for a little while because you can see the views different if you have been paying attention, but I am remodeling my comic and collectible room and I kind of have everything torn apart right now, but I just had to make this video because it just so happens that I found another killer collection. They just keep seeming to, come my way, and I can't pass them up. Find some really great stuff here in the Midwest. So I don't know if it's because there's not a ton of people around me that are actively hunting. I know that there are people, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just lucky, but I keep finding these great collections, and I just found 1,100 books, 2 total totes off of one guy that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. We made a really good deal. I think everyone was happy all around. Originally, how I found the collection was, I always scroll Facebook Marketplace looking for comic books, and I found a guy who had like 3 different posts, and it was like he had John Carter Warlord, and he had some Alpha Flight, and he had some Star Wars, and those books that he had were all marked Jewelers, which I thought was kind of neat, or a lot of them were. But he had them individually bundled and priced, and the titles weren't specifically things that I wanted, but then he made a post that he had roughly 1,100 books. Come take a look, whatever. So I messaged him. He said he had a gentleman come in that night to look, which I was like, oh no, I'm going to miss out on the collection. I like to try to buy the whole collection and get a better deal that way. And that gentleman went and looked, and they didn't end up making up a deal. So I went the very next morning, actually during a snowstorm. I drove up there. It was about an hour away from me, and got there and I started going through things. I'm going to pop in some of that footage. I didn't take a ton of it, but started going through things, and there was a lot of stuff I liked, a lot of stuff I didn't necessarily need. Started making piles, and then didn't really know what to make an offer, for everything. And finally just said, would you sell everything? What would you, price everything at? And, kudos to this guy. One of the best things is he understood that condition matters. Some books are 25-cent books. Some books are $2 books. Some books are $20 books. He got that, so we kind of averaged it out, and we came up with a deal that worked for both of us, which is always nice. He was happy, I was happy, and then I actually ended up getting the entire collection. So I don't know what 100% is in all these. I did some quick flipping when I was there. I tried to do my best to make sure it was going to be worth it for me, which I think it definitely is, and then I loaded them up and took them home. So this is probably going to be a 2-part video because it's going to get fairly lengthy. I mean, there's roughly 1,100 books between the 2 totes. One thing I'll say is it might even be a 3-part video, but we'll see. We're going to go through this entire collection, but a lot of these books are marked Jewelers. So the story that the gentleman told me of where these books came from was there was he had a buddy that knew that he liked comic books. There was a house that all these comic books, it was a family member who I think he was in the military or something, grandfather maybe, and all these books were stacked up in the basement. They're stacked up on the floor, and a lot of the bottom stacks of the books got ruined from water and from just being stacked on the floor, not bagged and boarded. So they took the books that were on the tops of the stacks, put them in boxes, and got them out of there to keep. And then the house got burnt or bulldozed or just demolished, and all the bottom of the stacks they just left in the basement and demolished the house on top. So tons of comic books, it sounds like, were left there, but they were damaged. But as you guys know, some of those books, if they were really good keys or sought after books, even in a 0.5 grade, could have been very valuable. So it's kind of unfortunate those are buried somewhere underground, but kind of a cool story, adds to it a little bit. It was neat. I'm happy he shared that with me. So yeah, without further ado, I'm redoing this room, but I'm going to try to just go through one tote here. I'm going to try out a new thing with a camera mounted to me so I can use both hands and be a little more cautious with the books. But there's some pretty awesome stuff in here. You're going to want to watch both of these videos. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you see anything that stands out to you, I'll do my best. I'm not the best at spotting all the keys, but I know quite a few of them. And then just keep in mind, I'll try to look at some, but probably 40% of these are marked Jewelers, which I don't know how much it adds, but it definitely adds a little bit to the collection. So I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to show it to you. I'm going to pop in the footage of me on site now, so check that out, and then we'll come back and go through these boxes. All right, so here's tote number 2. We're gonna go through this tote second. So we're gonna start with the tote that I have up here on the bench, and I'm gonna do my best to like pull things out of the tote and show them off, but I might have to set the tote down and then make some stacks that we can go through. So here is tote number 2. So I'm gonna move tote 2 right now to the ground here and try to get reset. Try not to jumble you guys around too much, which I already have. So I'm gonna pull books out of this tote. This is the full second tote. Set them up on the desk and we're gonna go through them. All right, so as you can see, I pulled about half of the books out of this tote and put them up here on the desk. And I'm gonna start with that just to try to keep it somewhat clean. Here, let me try to get this camera set up. I switched to this camera mount so that I can not do this one-handed. So first book, Challengers of the Unknown, number 87. Not bagged and boarded, but awesome. The newer Batman, number 3. Ultraverse, The Solutions, number 10. Legends of the Dark Knight, 31. Moon Knight's Inferno, 45. We got Kazar 4. Try to make sure that I'm showing these nice. Superboy, number 192. Really cool cover there with the bear and the trap. I'm gonna have to look pretty much all of these books up. It's gonna be a lot of work bagging and boarding, but I love doing it. It's so fun. A lot of these will end up on my whatnot. A lot of them, you guys know what I like, I will put in the PC. This is a cool book, The Demon, number 13. Same with this cover, Secrets of Sinister House, number 8. Really neat. 100-page Bronze Age horror. Do you dare enter the House of Mystery? 100-pager. We got the Champion 17, some Defenders. We got Cole 27, Cole 25. The House of Mystery, number 22. That's a cool, different cover. Uncanny Tales from the Grave, number 5. Weird Wonder Tales 3. Chamber of Chills, number 14. Weird Wonder Tales, number 8. I love all this old Marvel horror stuff. So, yeah, bear with me. This is going to be all over the place. We're just going to show everything I bought. I haven't organized any of this or anything like that. So this is the Shield, number 48. In a interesting little holder there. Phoenix, number 1. I don't know anything about that. A little older, G.I. Juniors, number 110. This is neat. Forbidden Worlds. World of Wheels. Kind of cool. Mini Ghost of Dr. Graves. Charlton Horror. These I don't know anything about. The Treasure Chest books. I'd never seen these until I picked this up. So I got some research to do here for sure. There's number 1 though, which is kind of cool. Joey's, I think whoever Joe was owned all these books, which is kind of neat. These covers are really cool though. So yeah, if you know anything about these Treasure Chest comics, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious. I've never seen those before, so that's pretty cool. 100-page DC Batman, 254. The Shadow, number 1. Cool thing about The Shadow is I was recently on vacation and my grandmother said that was her favorite TV show, which I thought was kind of cool. So nice to have that number 1 book there. Old Action Comics, 377. The Flash. Lois Lane. Jimmy Olsen. A lot of Superman and Batman in here, I think. I don't know what this is. OMAC One Man Army. Nice Silver Age Hawkman, number 24. Wanted, number 3. Shazam, number 6. It's kind of interesting cover with the photo cover and the cartoon type character. Action Comics, 382. Got a newer Captain America, 290. Mind you, I'm not telling you which ones are Mark Jewelers, but most of these are, or a lot of them are, so that's kind of cool. So remember that portion of the collection. So the Flash, 214, 100-pager. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Silver Age X-Men. Gotta love Silver Age X-Men. I think this is First Red. Is it First Red Raven or something like that? I think. I was looking on Key Collector the other day, trying to, become a little bit more knowledgeable. Action Comics 419. I think this is a key too. X-Men 12 Center, number 57. Little rough condition, but overall awesome book. It's got a Christmas tree and a Santa Claus beard. You guys know where that one's going. That's going directly into the PC. I love Christmas Santa covers. Power Lords number 1. That's cool. Power Lords, those action figures were really cool. I remember those. Power Lords 2. Pretty expensive action figures if I remember right. If you have any, let me know. It'd be cool. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man. Try to go a little faster or else this is going to be a 1 hour long video. But I think people enjoy seeing these collections and books, so hopefully you guys are bearing with me and I'm showing these in a way that keeps you entertained, because I know I sure am enjoying it. There's that older Charlton Space book, kind of cool, number 11. Star Hunters number 2. Star Hunters number 4. Number 5, so a little Star Hunters run. And there's a book on the back, felt thicker, Star Hunters number 6. Silver Age Superboy, number 143. Here's a cool cover, nice condition book. Secrets of the Haunted House, number 10. And I felt the other one, number 11 on the back. So I will rebag and board pretty much everything. The guy who had this started bagging and boarding things and realized how much work it was and how expensive it can be, and he stopped. So I will continue that process for him, but kudos to him. He was putting quite a bit of effort into this. That was Cool Witch cover, and then Ghostly Haunts. These Charlton horror covers, like the colors and everything, I think people just sleep on them. They're just amazing. They don't garner the value you would think, but they should, because they're beautiful. Not everything's about value, but that's kind of just the way that comic books are looked at, if you will. But a lot of this DC horror, which is just awesome. It's number 24. Okay, on to stack 2. Looks like a bunch of unbagged and boarded, so we'll go there. A Superman 224, 100-page Superman here. Got a 100-page Batman. Superman 283. Nice cover here, 213. Hey, there you go. There's an underwater cover. I know a guy that likes these. Pretty awesome. Adventure 437. Cool book. Really trying to get used to this cell phone camera mount chest strap thing. So bear with me. I think it'll be a better to show them this way for people, hopefully. Superman 146. And World's Finest 209. So yeah. I'm just talking as we go here. I obviously have only been into comics for about a year and 3-4 months now, but I've obviously dove deep. Brave and the Bold 142. But I just keep finding these collections, and for what they're costing, I can't pass them up, because I know that the value's there, and they're awesome. They just keep finding me, so I keep buying them. But that being said, I have never been to a comic convention or show, and I think I'm gonna have to, maybe to sell some books. I sell books on Whatnot, but a lot of these books, will be books that I'm flipping to add stuff to my PC, and gotta move them. I don't have enough room to have all these, but I can't leave them behind when I find a collection. It makes more sense to just buy the whole collection typically. You get your winners and you get your losers, but typically it seems like buying the collection is the way to go. That's a cool cover. Who's that guy? I don't know. It's really cool. 502. I gotta brush up on my knowledge on the newer stuff for sure. As you guys know, I started in the golden age, so my knowledge with newer keys and stuff basically comes from channels like, here we go, this is the run I'm chasing. So this is I'm happy to have this in the PC. Sent that one off to the PC side there. Hey, and then there's the number 19. So number 19 and 20. That's awesome. Be excited. I just get excited when there's stuff that I'm putting in the keep boxes for sure. So
Legion of Superheroes. I think, let's see if this is a jeweler's. Yeah, see, so a majority of the books in this collection are this Mark Jeweler, which is amazing. I wouldn't say they're all that way, but I mean, there's there's a lot of them. The gentleman, I think, was in the military, so yeah, you guys can see there's quite a few of these. So Justice League 253, Tales of Legion. Hopefully you guys are seeing these good enough. Wow, that's a cool cover. 261. That one is not a Mark Jeweler, but it's a cool cover. Same with this, another cool cover. I like these covers. Probably have a pretty solid run by the looks of that, of these Tales of the Legion of Superheroes. I don't know if there's any keys or anything. I'm sure guys like that cover. Cool looking books though. My knowledge on these ones is pretty much zero, but that's how you become more knowledgeable, right? Is to research. So I'll be researching most of these, but I'm just gonna keep grabbing random ones and seeing if they're Mark Jewelers. That is not. 340 is not, and number 4, that one is not either. Okay, moving on. We're working down our pile here. This is gonna take a while. We got a ton of books in this collection, but it's just so much fun. So we got Teen Titans 52, Teen Titans number 3. There feels like there's a second book in there, but I don't think there is. Teen Titans 5, Teen Titans 30, Teen Titans 36, Teen Titans 38, Teen Titans 39, 40, 41, 57. Some of these bags and boards are wanting to stick to each other. The bags are deteriorating. There we go. Some Spidey 6. Marvel Team Up 6, I guess. Marvel Team Up and Alpha Flight 7. Okay, these look like a few older books here. Wonder Woman 12 center, number 176. Nice. Gotta love a Joker cover. Everybody loves the Joker covers. Number 177. Decent condition too. Yeah, these are the books that we're looking for, those 12 centers. Mighty Samson, some Turok, Ripley's Believe It or Not, some gold key stuff here. Okay, flip these over. We got a Donald Duck, a random golden key Donald Duck. 100-page Brave and the Bold, number 114. Sorry, stuff's kind of all over here. Batman and Hawkman, Brave and the Bold, number 70. Black Magic, number 3. Here we go. Here's one for the PC. Brother Voodoo. Set that off to the side. We got Thing and Brother Voodoo. And Marvel 2-in-1, number 42. Captain Marvel 33. Gotta check the backs that these aren't doubled up. Fantastic Four, 15 center. It's number 102. Hey, we like Ghost Rider. I mean, we like all these, but Ghost Rider. I don't know what this is, but that's a really cool cover. The Grim Ghost, Atlas Comics, number 1. That one's awesome. Justice League, same thing. That cover's beautiful. Pretty solid condition there. Superman and the Flash. Superman and Swamp Thing, number 8. More Ghost Rider. Spider-Man 277. That's nice. Marvel Tales, Spider-Man 166, The Molten Man. Nice. Amazing Spider-Man 268. I've seen this before. I think this has a key significance. Number 99. I'll look that up. Spider-Woman number, what's this, 4? Spider-Woman 4. Spider-Woman 3. So Little Spider, that's a cool cover. Little Spider-Woman run. Spider-Woman 8 on the back. There's another Tomb of Dracula for us, number 67. And Justice League at number 210. I'm going to take a quick second break here to see how much time I'm at. All right, we're about 14-15 minutes, so we're going to keep working through this stack, try to get through this tote in this video, and then you guys can make suggestions for part 2 if you want me to do it the same way, if you like this, or if I should break it up into multiple videos because this is going to be a longer one. But Teen Titans number 8. I want to show them off. Superboy 148. Jughead 165. Superboy, really cool cover there, 142. Superboy 149. So a lot of Silver Age Superboy, which is nice. 145. Fun and Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. I don't know much about that. I've seen it, but I don't know much. So this, it looks like he maybe started pricing some of this. Was a key. Looks like Captain Marvel 57. He did start pricing some stuff, but just made it easier and bought the whole collection to take it off his hands, and then I will start doing the research. So that's number 1, Batman and the Outsiders. Cool cover. Batman 302, and on the back is 293. We all know this cover. That's a good one. It's in really, really bad shape though, but still cool cover. One of my favorite ASM covers, number 66. Looks like it was Tim's book. From Beyond the Unknown, number 15. Just felt thicker. Okay, what do we got here? A newer book. We got a Dracula Topps comic there. Where the Creatures Roam, number 2. Batman and Batgirl, 393. Jimmy Olsen, 105. Young Love, little DC romance there. Set that off to the side for a buddy. You might want that. 67. Jimmy Olsen, 118. Jimmy Olsen, 117. Strange Tales, Silver Age, 160. That's always nice to see those older Silver Age books. Amazing Spider-Man there. I don't know. It's a newer book. Newer Daredevil. Ravage, 2099. These all look to be newer. Don't know if there's anything good or significant in those, so you can let me know. It's a cool Hulk cover though. Hey, we know this run. Werewolf by Night 25. The Son of Satan. That's pretty cool too. I wonder who the artist on that is. See, this is the style of cover I've been digging a lot lately, but I'll have to see if these are better condition than the ones I have. I just completed this run. Werewolf by Night 20. Commandi 57. Commandi 20. 100-page DC 224. Superman 278. Here, this looks cool. The Creeper, number 1. I got to imagine that is something fairly decent. Cool back too. Never seen that before. Action 363, Action 365, Action 366. So a run of action it looks like. Adventure 368. Silver Age Action 371, 374, 376. That's a cool one. 380. Hey, there's an Aquaman. Nice Green Lantern, 47. Hey, we just picked this book up the other day, actually, recently. 431. It's a nice book. Forever People, number 8. I think the number 1 of that is a pretty solid book. I don't know about the number 8. 75. This one's in bad shape, but 349. Flash 167. Green Lantern 42. Silver Age, The Mighty Avengers 65. Doctor Strange, number 2. It's a cool showcase book, number 75. Hawk and the Dove, New Gods, number 7. Adventure Comics 415. It the Living Colossus. Hey, there we go, another Tomb of Dracula. You guys are probably like, hey, you know there's better books in there than those. Yeah, but they're filling out my run, and I like them. Teen Confessions. This in the romance little stack there. The Avengers, Silver Age 27. That's cool. Adventure Comics 378. 356. 73. Plastic Man, number 6. 187. 441. I love these covers. That's so cool. Dead of Night. Set that off in my I love cover. Olmec One Man Army. Jonah Hex 26. There's another Tomb of Dracula 29. And another one. There we go. working on our runs. We're working on our runs. Secret 3041. Oh, sports comic. That's cool. Champion Sports number 3. Looks like these are all backwards, maybe. Flip those over. Okay, we got Adventure 385. Superboy 128. Silver Age, nice. Green Lantern, the Dazzler 49. That's cool. Another one follow that, 56. 46. Flash 181. Flash and the Doom Patrol 65. 159. This comic is beat up bad. Really rough shape, but still cool. Lois Lane. Little swimming suit cover there. Little wedding cover. More Superman. 238 and 221. Adventure 366. Strange Suspense number 5. Black Magic number 1. That's cool. Hawkman number 18. Batman 204. Batman and Deadman. That's a cool cover. I like the Deadman covers. Doom Patrol, it's torn up pretty good, but look at the colors on that. That's awesome. Super awesome. The Atom 25 and Jimmy Queen 101. Okay, so that does the first half of this tote. We still have all these down here that I'm going to pull up now. We'll switch, do a little rotate, and finish off tote number 1. All right, you can see tote 1 is empty. Tote 2 is still full. Those are the books we just went through. This is the rest of tote number 1. So we're gonna just flip through these here quick. Alpha Flight 42. I think there's a really big run of Alpha Flight, and 90% of the Alpha Flight books I think are Mark Jewelers. So that helps with these books for sure, being that they're Mark Jewelers. But yeah, it's looking like just a big Alpha Flight run here, which is cool for somebody looking for a run. I probably, I'll just put it in a short box and sell the run at once, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through these Alpha Flights quick, unless I don't know anything about these. Like, I don't know if there's a key you're looking for, honestly. They're cool. I think they're not very expensive books by any means, but to have the whole run is probably pretty neat. And I'm sure to have the whole run in with a bunch of Mark Jewelers doesn't hurt. So let me know if there's an Alpha Flight book I should look for specifically in the run. I'm sure it's number 1. Maybe it's not. It's not always that way, but a lot of the times it seems like you're looking for the number 1 book. Okay, so that was all. That whole stack was Alpha Flight there. So move those off. Let's pull these ones off of there. So we got Flash number 2, Flash 281, and number 3, 268, another 268, Masters of Kung Fu, Masters of Kung Fu, that's cool, 65, little Fantastic Four, okay, that was a little run of Fantastic Four. That's a neat cover. I don't know if it's a super sought after. Oh, that's cool. Dune. I haven't seen a Dune comic. Number 3. Marvel's Greatest 74 and The Thing in Kazar 73. Really cool covers there. And then a Thor 231. Okay, we're gonna keep working our way through these. We got Charlton E-Man number 7. The Bionic Woman, little underwater cover there. I think, well, I'll deal with that later. Superboy 176, Justice League 79, Batman 246, Action 485. Is that a good one? I can't remember if that's a key. Secrets of Haunted House 18, some unbagged ones. Charlton, Strange Tales 175. That's neat. Living Vampire, Monsters on the Prowl. I always like these books. I think they're pretty cool. Unexpected and Unexpected. House of Mystery. House of Secrets. Another House of Secrets. Ghosts. Ghosts, 45. Marvel Triple Action. Something on the back. Marvel Premiere. Paladin, 43. Thing in the Man Thing. We all know where that book's going. Thing in Hercules. Superman. The Invaders. The Invaders. And the Invaders. And the Invaders. Okay. Working our way through. So we got these 2 stacks left for tote number 1 of this collection. Karate Kid number 14. Karate Kid. Karate Kid. After I go through all these, I'm going to go through and sort out all the Mark Jewelers because I know there are a ton of them in here. Spider-Man and Brother Voodoo. That's kind of cool. Spider-Man and Kitty Pryde. Aunt May, Franklin Richards versus Galactus. Huh, that's cool. Never seen that before. Hey, another one for my buddy Brandon. He's got the Man Thing books locked down. When I find them, they go to him. If you haven't watched Brandon's YouTube channel, you should. Mon Comics, he's a great dude. Here we go. Spidey and Werewolf. I like the Werewolf. There's a little underwater. Korak. Beep the Roadrunner. Tough Ghost and Spooky. Superman. Looks like some more Alpha Flights from that run, maybe. Yep, more Alpha Flights. Okay. Got a bunch of unbagged and boarded here. Superman Family, 100-pager. 100-page House of Mystery. Dead of Night 8. I'm going to be tired after going through all these books. The Living Vampire. We had that one already. That's a cool cover. Madhouse. What number is it? I don't see. Oh, yeah, number 97. Madhouse. Those are cool covers. Human Fly. The Human Fly. Supervillains. War of the Worlds. Marvel 2-in-1. Star Spangled War. An Unknown Soldier. It's a Joe Kubert cover. And then Detective 430. Yeah, so far, I mean, I'm loving these. These are awesome books. Like, so happy I picked this up. Found this, just got lucky at the other gentleman. Steel number 1 and 2. It's kind of cool. Didn't end up making a deal, and I was able to because these are fantastic. Yeah, you'll have to let me know. There we go. That's cool. I've never seen that. House of Secrets number 89. It's a cool cover. Need to bag and board all these, but love the horror stuff. Love the weird stuff. I think most people tend to like these. Chilling Adventures, another cool cover. The Golem. Journey into Mystery, number 12. Tomb of Darkness. Marvel Premiere Tigra. The Cull. The Cull. Looks like a little stretch of the Cull. Okay. Move these ones up here. We got these 2 piles left. Just knock out this pile right here first. All right, we got Bewitched. The Monkeys. Madhouse, Glads, little swimsuit-ish cover maybe. 100-page Unexpected. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Green Arrow 107. Something else on that one. 110 on the back. 114. Newer 28 and 123. Green Lantern 200. Green Lantern and Green Arrow 105 and 106, and rounded out with an Alpha Flight there. Okay, this is going to be a good long video. So hopefully you guys are bearing with me here and enjoying this. I know I am. The Thor 233, so fun to go. You never know what's going to be next, honestly. Flash 219. I didn't see any like crazy killer books, but I mean, these are all fantastic books, like really, really good books. But I know in Tote 2, there's a lot of X-Men in there, so when we go through that, you're going to want to check that book out because those X-Men's are all Mark Jewelers, which is really cool. Flash 258, 262, Fantastic Four 12 and stuck to something. Yep. Okay, 12 and 80. 54, 55, 190, 191, 193. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I just wanted to like flip through these with music, but I think I like talking to you guys. And 195, 196. When you go through this many books or this big of a collection, it's hard to fit it into a, try to keep my YouTube videos around 30 minutes, 45 minutes, but every once in a while we'll make an hour video. This might get there, but Secret Origins of Legion of Superheroes. I mean, when you're going through roughly 1,100 books, it's hard to do it quick, but hopefully you guys are okay with this. 490 and 483. 486. Here's a wedding issue. 484. I wonder if that's a Mark Jeweler. Looks like it might be. It's hard to tell. Action Comics 401. It's a cool cover. 409. 385. Human Torch Goes Wild, number 2. Number 3. That's Underwater Malcolm. Does that count? A buddy of mine collects underwater covers. Always on the lookout for those. Weird Wonder Tales number 5. Superman 273. 198. 215. Conan the King 36. Legion of Superheroes. Tape sticking. Infinity. The Man Called Nova 16. Eternals 19. I'm gonna have a lot of books to sell. If you don't follow my whatnot, you should. Most of these will end up there once I get them all organized. But yeah, my whatnot is Pockets Full of Wax. My Instagram is Pockets Full of Comics. If you see anything you can't live without, hit me up. I don't have to sell any of these, but if you want some, I like to help people out, so feel free to reach out. That is the interesting cover. Off of Flight 22. Star Wars number 7, and I believe this was a Mark Jeweler. Let's check it out. Let's just take a quick pause here. You guys know I like Star Wars, but let's see. It's in nice condition. Yeah, it is. How cool is that? So these will probably stay in the PC most likely. I think all these Star Wars books were Mark Jewelers, if I remember right. A lot of them were. It looks like he did some pricing. Not sure how accurate or where that came from or whatever, but he had some pricing on there. So we had number 7 and then 16 and 11. So a couple Star Wars books. Here we go, number 5 and number 6. So a little bit of a run. Flash Gordon, number 18. Beautiful colors on that one. Phantom Stranger, it's nice, number 4. Beat up, but nice. Phantom Stranger, number 10. Silver Surfer, 10. It's a big book. It's a thick book. Another Alpha Flight. That's number 1, the annual one. I don't know. Number 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, big run of Alpha Flight. Who knows? Could be the full run in this collection, I would assume. So that's it. Check that out. That is tote number 1. So you'll have to let me know on this video how you think we did in tote 1. I can't wait to go through tote 2. It's going to be amazing. I know there's X-Men in here, which are awesome. Spider-Man, a bunch of really cool stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite book you saw, if you can even remember. Yeah, this is going to be a blast. A lot of processing, a lot of work. I need to go buy some short boxes, but I'm going to organize all this and figure out what I'm going to do with it all. But I got a killer deal on it from a really nice guy. So I'm very blessed, very happy. Appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tuned for part 2.